Hi all, I decided to do something a little different than my normal Plan With Me videos. This is going to be a finals plan and study with me. So I was setting up for finals anyway, and I just figured why not make a video. If you're a student, maybe you'll find these helpful. I started out with my final survival guide, and this is just a list of things that I am going to do if I'm feeling extra stressed or just if I need a little break throughout the day. These are just things that help me out, but obviously you can customize it depending on what works for you. Making this spread reminded me that I should light a candle, and this one is a pumpkin souffle candle from Anthropologie. It smells so good. I'll definitely link it below if it's still available. I don't know if you can relate, but candles are one of those things that I get way too excited over for absolutely no reason, and I have way too many of them. The other things on the spread are eating ice cream, doing yoga. I like Core Power on Demand yoga because you can't obviously go to a studio right now, drinking coffee, journaling, and listening to music. Obviously, it's a stressful time, and I think just having a small list of things you can do if you're starting to get overwhelmed is really, really nice. For the next spread, I am combining my sleep and study trackers. These are things I don't normally track throughout the month with my monthly habit trackers, but I think in such a high stress time, they're really important for my success. So for my sleep tracker, I have the hours of 9 p.m. to 11 a.m. and I'll highlight the hours that I was actually sleeping for whatever day it is. This way, I'll be able to track when I'm going to bed and sort of how many hours of sleep I'm getting and where I might need to adjust my schedule. Then the study tracker is just to keep track of how many hours I studied on a given day. So I set this next spread up kind of like a weekly spread, but it's 16 days on one page. It's a little more compact and concise, and I'll be able to very clearly see where my deadlines are. I have a lot of projects and then also tests that are spread out a little over the course of 2-ish weeks because we also have a dead week or a few days, I guess, in between. But I just wanted all of the days on one page so I could really plan and see where all my finals and deadlines were going to be. Of course, the next step was to put in all of the due dates, and I also planned out my studying a little just to make sure I wouldn't have to cram at any given point. If you didn't know, I'm a sophomore at the University of Southern California. I'm studying business administration with minors in product design and communication design. Obviously, because of the pandemic, all of my classes are online, which has not been that fun, but I am in LA living in a house off campus. I'm taking 5 classes and I color-coded it, so I have a color to represent each class, and I just highlighted the assignments so I can tell when the deadlines are for each class that I'm taking. This last spread is also pretty simple, but I think it will be really helpful. So I'm basically just writing out all of my courses and then writing in the professor's name, the course code, the current grade, the time of my final, and my study plan. I've combined all of the important information onto one page, and I can also see where my standing is in each class, so I can tell what I need to focus on. Under study plan, I'm going to put things like what day I'm going to start studying for the final, how much I want to get done by what time, and also maybe some of the materials I might use, like our homeworks or past tests, things like that. Of course, I'm also going to color code it according to the colors from the last spread, so it's all consistent. Finals can always be such a stressful time, so if you're a student, I really hope you found this helpful for organization and productivity. I also decided to film a little bit of a study vlog, so enjoy these videos of me working on my design final. I apologize for looking like trash, but I literally stayed up all night working on this project. It was kind of on me for not starting earlier. I didn't think that I would have to spend this much time on it. It was a color harmony project, so basically you had to paint the same design with 3 different color harmonies, but you also had to cut them out, and I just did not factor in how long it was going to take me. But in terms of finals, this is definitely not the worst final to be staying up all night for, so in the end I was actually pretty happy with how they turned out. Then here's me cutting it out, although I don't particularly recommend cutting things out with an X-Acto knife very, very late at night when you're really tired. It is kind of hazardous, so just be mindful of that. In the end, I only really liked 2 of the 3 of them. The last one turned out very poorly, probably because I was so tired at that point, but here's what they look like finished. Then one of the days I actually left the house for once, which is a very rare occasion nowadays, but it was nice to go back around campus and just be outside studying for a change of pace. So that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was actually a lot of fun to make, and I'll see you next time.